Hello, everybody. Chris Wood here. Just a quick little bit of truth about Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police. Back in 2018, 2017, I started finding out some things that were taking place here in Napanee. I started talking about it, which involved human homeless trafficking and homeless exploitation for monetary gain, and it was being done through the police. I started speaking about this. Next thing you know, in August of 2019, at a previous address on Center Street, I was sitting outside. An ex-OPP chief went by. He pointed him and somebody in a black truck. It was on the corner of Center and Bridge Street at the lights. He waved. I waved back. Black truck pulled up, pointed something. They shot it, and it went into my right ear. I started having problems after that. I went to the hospital. I finally got an appointment to get a CAT scan done. I get a CAT scan done. I wanted to see the results. The day that I went to get my CAT scans done, November of 2019, Stacy, a mental health worker that was at the Daily Tea Company, now Kingston, was at the hospital talking to the doctor that was doing my CAT scans. I was then refused my results. I was told I needed medication, da 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 da. I was pretty much medically blacklisted after that. I would start going to other hospitals. Next thing you know, they were getting phone calls stating that I was suicidal, stating that I was a drug addict. And because of my long hair and my tattoos at the time and whoever the fuck it was coming from, it was believed. It is certainly not true, but because it was believed, it prevented me from getting help and proof of what has taken place with me. I've had skull swelling, I've had serious deforming, I've been medically blacklisted, I've had medical treatment refusals because of the lies against me. I have been falsely arrested and charged for wanting help. I've even been told by a patient relations that they washed their hands with me and wanted me dead. I am the victim of slave trafficking. I am the victim of human trafficking. Because of me speaking these crimes, I am a revenge retaliation victim. I have prisoner tracking put onto me from a wanted harbored inmate sex offender. He was going by the name Bill Wooldridge and living at 34 Water Street. He has many aliases. He is bald, glasses, goatee. He lives at 149 Center Street North, or was, behind a law office. Now bald, glasses, sometimes a goatee, using many aliases: Robert Cross, James Bubbles, Stephen Mabin, Bill Cooldridge, Bill Wooldridge, and possibly using my name because he thinks that we were switched at birth and also thinks that he is Harry Potter. He is a highly delusional, psychotic piece of shit. He is a pedophile sex offender who is stalking children for the ex-OPP chief for sex slavery trafficking. They are involved in drug trafficking, drug lacing, identity thefts, identity frauds, financial thefts and frauds, stalking, animal tortures and murders, elderly murders, framings, false arrest, arrest refusals, lies, time buying, cover ups, extortions, blackmail, full physical identity theft with the wanted harbored inmate sex offender, the one named Bill Wooldridge. They are involved with their boss, boyfriend, drug trafficker, meth head, rape hound, one known as Blair Frederick Hardy. There is also one Tyler Teabag Lake. There is a Jason Gimpy two-step Vinalstein, goes between Kingston and Napanee, selling laced fentanyl to murder people through drug overdoses. There is Dale Hartwick, and they're guilty of stabbing his wife's ex-boyfriend or his wife's boyfriend, whatever the case may be. Now a rat informant aiding OPP, guilty of attempted murder. There is Tony Hearns, and a Ray LeBlanc as well, who owns a pit bull, a white one, lives behind a pizza shop on the corner of Dundas and East Street here in Napanee. I am in Kingston. I live in Kingston at a shelter. I'm homeless. OPP are causing homelessness to human homeless traffic to be above suspicion and to get away with the crimes that they are getting away with. The slave trafficking, the injure crimes, the torture crimes, using their badges, positions, mental health, justice of the peace, inmates, sex offenders, and drug trafficking junkies. Their lies about being suicidal self-harmers, so when they're torturing their victims, they can get away, and torturing and murdering their victims, they can use that lie and narrative to cover it up. Lies about drug use and being a drug addict, so they can use that lie when, in case they ever need to, when they're murdering, to cover it up as drug overdoses. Forced suicides they are causing as well. Public needs to be aware of this, of how dangerous Ontario provincial police truly are and what they have done. As a matter of fact, I am looking for lawyers to sue. I want at least $150 million. Nobody is arrestable. I'm looking for human rights violations, to sue for human rights violations, legal violations, criminal and medical, legal, whatever violations against me. They are guilty of having my mother stalked and murdered too by Bill Wooldridge, or the one known as Bill Wooldridge, and Blair Frederick Hardy, December 20th, 2020, by the same means as what they are doing to me and how I am going through my identity theft and changes by using what is called remote neuromonitoring on me, and have been, I believe that's what I was shot with by ex-OPP chief. Doctors are criminal negligent and accessories to co-commit and cover up. There needs to be arrest and charging, but that's not going to happen. I am also the end of my bloodline as well. Also, I did speak of the police crimes that were taking place here in Napanee at the time. I became a target. And I am wondering just how many others this has been done to and gotten away with. How many homeless people, how many homelessness have you caused? How many people have you actually killed that were disabled, elderly, or poor, and trafficked the homeless for sex slavery, causing the homelessness for it? Putting prisoner trackings in people to be illegally tracked and stalked and fucked over. The lies, the time buying, the cover-ups is what Ontario provincial police are truly about. To you, or to them, your life is a commodity. They are human pawnbrokers, and you can and will be bought, sold, and traded. And I can and have proven my words. I have been surrounded, hands on guns, laughs and faces over arrest. Last time I got arrested for bullshit at a certain hospital, the same day it happened to me, I went to get private prosecution. I was at the Justice of the Peace office. Next thing you know, it happens to me because she was also going to be named as an accessory for obstructions and accusations against me. Not even wanting to know or proof, being sodomized, doctors laughing in my face thinking it's a big joke. So this is what Napanee is truly about, lacing drugs to cause murders and having it covered up. My mother, a guy named Jack Clark. Blair Hardy is also involved with a rape of a woman that also passed of a drug overdose in Kingston, unfortunately. He did it to a woman before she moved to Kingston before her overdose at 45 Dundas Street East, Napanee, apartment 3. It happened. I am 51 years old, and I am the victim of full physical identity theft change because of me speaking of police crimes. And fuck, I'm being turned into a vegetable. I've not had any feeling or stimulation in my head in any way, shape, or form, except for going through the physical fucking changes and being deformed and being in excruciating fucking pain for it and not being able to do a damn thing about it. I've already stayed at the hospital here in Epony. I will never go there under no circumstances. They are all criminals, and I will under no circumstances go there, call there. I want nothing to do with them in any way, shape, or form, because a lot of them need to be arrested and criminally felony charged and answer for the crimes that they are guilty of, being accessories to this with criminal negligence and intent. Chris Wood, love all, hate none, be safe. Watch yourselves, watch your children. Share this because it needs to be known. How many others has this been done to and gotten away with?